Guys, so I don't know what happened in the last episode. I believe it has something to do with. Yes, okay, our girl Miss Gigi went to the doctor and she believed that she had contracted syphilis. So she was in a mood, she was upset, she didn't know how she got it. We don't think Bo gave it to us because our relationship is new, but we think we might have got it from Whitney. Because she was cheating on us. So our girl went to the doctor. Our going to the doctor made her late for her meeting. And then we had to do the meeting. Whitney's trying to get her head, make us look bad, feel bad, all that good stuff. But it wasn't really working that well. So we don't know exactly what the outcome is of the meeting yet. Our girl Gigi ran into her office because she was trying to get away from everybody. She had enough for the day, enough from Whitney for that. Everybody, only for Bo to come in and be like, what's your problem? Why did you leave this morning? You weren't answering your calls. You were late for your meeting. What happened? The doctor calls and tells, Gigi she does not have an STD or STI. And Bo is in the room when they hear that. So let us get into this episode, you all, and see what is the tea. Hello? Gigi? Speaking. Dr. White, I have your test results. And? Well, the blood confirms that you do not have an STD. I don't? But I took a test. It must have been a false positive. It can happen sometimes, especially after things like antibiotics, given your current pH. False positive? I repeated instinctively and then gasped at Bo's face. She had missed a beat. From red with rage, her cheeks now gaunt, pale. Her eyes abuzz with an emotion I couldn't place. So I think the best course of action is, thank you, doctor. I'll have to call you back. Of course. Sorry if this wasn't the news you were expecting. The news I was expecting. I felt relieved to know Bo hadn't given me anything. I felt relieved to know I hadn't given Bo anything. I mean, it's good to know that we didn't give Bo anything because, we would have but she's a cheater and things. So anyway. But my relief was short-lived as Bo advanced towards me. Her nose was close to her jaw set. False positive? She spat between set teeth. What do you mean? Nothing. It was just, you thought what? I thought perhaps I may have an STD. Her eyes closed for a fraction of a second as though she was trying to process what I just said. Thought? She repeated. Thought? How did you think of that? It was last night when I said I had been moody for weeks. I hadn't really taken in what I had said until this morning when I thought about the other symptoms I had, and then what? Then I got scared and I went and got a test, and the test, the STD test, it gave you a false positive? She almost whispered now, her eyes looking directly into my soul. Yes. Alright, I think I see things a little clearer now. You were late today because you went to see your doctor. I had to know. I had to make choices. What does that mean? It means, it doesn't matter what it means, because it's not real, none of it. It's just my hormones being out of whack, and Gigi, it really does matter. You thought you had an STD, and I'm assuming you thought I had given it to you? I didn't say that. She raised her hand silently. You thought you could have a sexually transmitted disease, and your immediate instinct was to run away from me, to hide it from me, to make choices that did not concern me? I bit my tongue. A part of me wanted to scream at her that what I did was my own body, and my own body was never business. But the other part heard the heartache in the voice and how my nervous good. Technically, I mean, if you did have a sexually transmitted disease, it would involve her because, you could have been about it. Or Bo could have given it to you. We don't know. More than likely, she would have given it to you. Like, you would have. Did you think I had given it to you? No. We're still strong on that. No. We did. So then when you tell me, after you have finally gained the curve of the control of every little fiber of your old life that keeps slipping away, spoiler alert, that's never going to happen. Look, I don't even want to talk about this anymore like this. It doesn't matter. I don't think any of it really matters. Ultimately, you tell me you love me, but you don't trust me. And without trust, there can be no love. You love the idea of me a lot more than you love the human that is me, the walking fucked up me. Who, for the record, has a regular STD test and doesn't sleep around with anyone. I regularly visit my doctor. Perhaps you know that you never talked about a future with me. instead of just passing fancy. Well, I don't think your actions always speak louder than your words. Jealousy, instinctual pride, it's all formed back. Trust me, and perhaps it's a time thing. Maybe you just need more time to get where I am. And I don't think I can do you. I can't sit here forever with my heart in my hands, waiting for you to take it or break it. Well, please don't. I need to break it to Mrs. You get anything? No, I don't want to. I'll make sure Kenneth brings you something. Oh, please. She was gone, and I felt relieved, devastated. We were devastated. Like, oh, it's our woman. And she just left and broke up with us. Then again, we were hiding things from her, so we probably shouldn't do that. Devastated. I had been on autopilot for the last few hours without fully realizing the consequences of my actions. And now I had hurt her. I had hurt her a lot. She spent the entire day in a frosty professional haze, never meeting my eye, only answering questions I pushed for. Until I saw her heading for the lift and decided to corner her. I was like, girl, it's not suspicious, but I forgot Kenneth knows. Bo, Mrs. Huntington, you're going home? My contracted working day finished 10 minutes ago. I don't suppose you want to come to my place and talk? That won't be necessary, Mrs. Huntington. I have nothing to say. The door pinged open and she stepped past me, leaving me with a million words left to scream at her, but not a word leaving my lips. Hours later, I was in my house, my big, empty house, drinking a bottle of wine, alone, thinking about Bo. It always comes back to her. How much I wish she was here right now, drinking wine with me, suggesting we order pizza or sushi or Chinese food. I didn't press the presentation because we did good on the food, so what are we thinking about it for? Because our daddy kind of stuck, so I don't know why we still want to work for him. I took another long sleep and tried to watch my thoughts as I took the phone. Radio silent. Another long play in class was done. The bottle stopped. Sorry this. Hi, I need a taxi, please. If she wouldn't talk to me, I would just go to her. I would show her that I did love her, that I was serious. Because I was seriously in love with her. Because that's what she needed to hear. Because we love her. That's not what she needs to hear. I mean, she does need to hear that we trust her, but... Sorry. She needs to know that we trust her. But, it's not what she needs to hear. When you love someone, you're willing to sacrifice yourself on the altar of humiliation. That's all. Pride aside, and grovel for forgiveness. Marching up to her front door, I had this romantic image in my head of the door opening as I arrived and her about to run out to come visit me. And we bump into each other and laugh and kiss. But life doesn't always work out that way we imagine. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Who's that? GIGI. Hi, Corona 4. Sorry, I'm here to see. Get in here right now. Explain immediately what the hell is going on. Why is Bo storming around like Darth Vader? And why is that woman in my house? What woman? That was Harley. Who? Harley Adams? Bo's ex-girlfriend and self-sucking succubus? What? Wait, she hasn't told you about her? No. Oh, well then. I'll take my foot out of my mouth and you can talk now. Tell me what happened. I don't know. We had a fight and it must have been some fight for her to call Harley. Yes. Wait, when you say ex-girlfriend, Harley and Bo have a messed up history, dating back to when they were teenagers. Bo and I went to school together, so to speak. We weren't the best of friends then, but we swarm in similar circles. It was a private boarding school, a boys' side and a girls' side. Harley went to the local girls' school. They would sneak off together. She was your typical bad girl. They would smoke and drink and screw at inappropriate places. Anyways, it wasn't until we went to university they were on and off again. Bo and I were in the same college at Oxford. Bo went to Oxford? She never told you that? No. Probably because she didn't stay, but that's another story. Anyway, our girl went to Oxford? Smarts. We love an intellect. They were in halls next door to each other and became best friends. I think we said when. When she was dating other girls and a few boys, but Harley was still texting her. Poisonous shit, jealous ass shit, and then she dropped out because, yeah. Harley got her talents into her completeness. Bo wasn't always the bohemian faker, but with Hartley, he couldn't stay in one place for too long. And when it all fell apart, as it always does with fire and gasoline, they would break up and go to the opposite ends of the earth, and somehow find a way back together. Last time, what happened the last time? Based on how many heart points you have, whatever made divulge more information here. You have enough heart points. Enjoy a little more details. Period. I don't know if I should be the one to tell you this. Last time Harley came back, she seemed different. They were in Australia. It was like she had grown up, grown out of her games, until there was this girl Bull had been with. They got matching tattoos. Casual relationship, nothing overly serious, but Harley was consumed. And then she called her one night in hysterics. She said she had HIV and she was terrified Bo was going to leave her. Bo raced to her side and tried to do the right thing, tried to support her. She took jobs she didn't want and tried to pay for her medicine for her, until eventually Hartley told her she didn't want to be with her just because she was sick, and she had found someone else. What? Yeah, Bo was devastated. I can't imagine all she was feeling at the time. The way she did that? I don't know what to say. It gets better. Bo was cleaning and found some of her medical notes. Turns out she never had an STD, let alone HIV. Ooh, that helper is a liar. She's a liar. She had her appendix removed. Appendix. She had her appendix removed. See, it's after I see the word and I think about it for a second where I know it. She had her appendix removed. She faked the whole thing. What? Yeah, I told you. She's a fucking devil. Anyway, that was breaking point for Bo, and that's when she came home earlier this year. Asked if she could sleep on my couch, and I said she could move in with me. And that's when she met you, and I thought you'd go the same way as all the others. But the way she looked at you, the way she talked about you, anyway, now it seems like she's going back to her old habits. Bad habits. So what the fuck happened between you two? I'd like to ask the same thing about the two of you. What the fuck is she doing here, and why the fuck are you talking to her? Alright guys, so we got a little bit more into Bo's messy breakup past. How interesting. She got some, girl, we thought we had some messy exes. She also too has messy exes. Everybody just got messy exes. Anyway guys, that is all that I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and of course